The world is ending, one city at a time. Smoke rises over abandoned streets, silence hangs heavier than any scream, and the line between life and death has all but vanished. But in the ruins of destruction, stories emerge, tales of courage, loss, survival, and hope. Welcome to Cinema Souls. Tonight, we explore the most anticipated zombie and post-apocalyptic movies and series of 2025 and beyond, where the line between life and death is blurred, and every choice carries unimaginable weight. And just when you think it's over, the journey takes a turn you won't see coming. Number 1. We Bury the Dead.
During this dark time.
The movie follows Ava Newman, a woman consumed by grief. She cannot accept the loss of her husband, so she defies military orders and steps into a restricted zone where soldiers collect the dead. Here's where things get interesting. The dead do not stay dead. Slowly, bodies begin to move.
Oh my God.
But not in the slow, shambling way you expect. Their eyes hold memories, flickers of the lives they lived, whispers of past emotions that make Ava confront her own pain. And just when you think it's over, she realizes that the more she fights to find him, the more she must confront the truth about loss, love, and letting go. The story explores the way grief can turn into both prison and strength, and how facing our deepest fears is sometimes the only way to truly survive. It will soon be available on a streaming platform. Number 2. Zombiephoria. The movie follows Abby, a young woman wandering through an abandoned shopping mall. She discovers an old book left by a mysterious man, and the moment she touches it, reality begins to shift. Here's where things get interesting. Words on the pages start coming to life. Scenes from the future unfold in front of her eyes, sometimes chaotic, sometimes terrifyingly precise. People around her start changing, the city descends into chaos, and every step she takes is guided by the book's cryptic instructions. And just when you think it's over, Abby realizes the old man had known all along that she would follow this path to the origin of the infection. Zombiephoria is an Indonesian horror film that blends absurd humor with horror, showing us that sometimes what seems like fiction can become reality, and that destiny may be waiting in the most unlikely of places. Number 3. The Protector.
Get me that map, and you've got yourself a deal.
The movie follows Key, a woman condemned by the law, given a dangerous chance at freedom. A mission to cross a territory filled with minefields, gangs, and relentless danger to reach the last known source of clean water. Here's where things get interesting. Along the way, she becomes responsible for a young boy whose secret could change the future of humanity. And just when you think it's over, Key must face a ruthless warlord, overcome impossible odds, and discover that true protection comes not from strength alone, but from courage, compassion, and the willingness to fight for something greater than yourself. The story explores survival not just as endurance, but as moral choice, what we risk, what we protect, and what makes us human even in the darkest times. Number 4. Queens of the Dead. The movie follows a group of performers and drag queens preparing for the biggest show of the year in Brooklyn. The music pulses like the heartbeat of the city. Here's where things get interesting. Suddenly, silence. Screams erupt. The dead storm the dance floor, turning a night of celebration into a fight for survival. And just when you think it's over, these women use courage, wit, and every tool at their disposal, high heels, microphones, and unshakable spirit, to turn chaos into triumph. Queens of the Dead is more than horror. It's a celebration of resilience, courage, and finding light when the world is collapsing around you. The story reminds us that even in the darkest night, the human spirit can shine brightest when tested. Number 5. Fallout. Season 2. The series follows Lucy, navigating a radioactive, fractured America. She uncovers the dark truth about her father and the origins of Vault Tech. Here's where things get interesting. A ghoul, once human, carries secrets that may determine the fate of the wasteland. And just when you think it's over, a shadowy organization emerges, threatening to restore a past world at any cost, forcing Lucy and those around her to confront not only survival, but the meaning of morality in a shattered world. Fallout Season 2 explores the ambiguity of heroism, the fragility of hope, and the choices we make when civilization has disappeared. Number 6. The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, Season 3. The series follows Daryl Dixon and Carol as they traverse a devastated Europe, from the ruins of France to the sun-scorched Liberian coast. Here's where things get interesting. New zombie mutations, lawless territories, and impossible decisions push them to confront loyalty, friendship, and survival. And just when you think it's over, their journey to return home evolves into a deeper quest for meaning in a world where the dead walk and the living can be just as dangerous. The story explores perseverance, human connection, and the enduring power of hope even when everything familiar has vanished. Number 7. Cold Storage.
I don't feel so good.
Jesus Christ!
The movie follows two employees who unwittingly awaken a parasitic fungus in the basement of a forgotten military warehouse. Here's where things get interesting. Narrow corridors, rising heat, and grotesque transformations turn every step into a gamble with death. And just when you think it's over, a veteran, played by Liam Neeson, confronts the chaos with skill, courage, and resolve, blending old-school heroism with the horror of uncontrollable science. Cold Storage explores humanity's obsession with control, the dangers of tampering with nature, and how survival often requires facing forces far greater than ourselves. It will soon be available on a streaming platform. Number 8. Kaliyugam 2064. The movie follows Parl, a woman in 2064 struggling in a world stripped of water, law, and hope. Here's where things get interesting. Humans have become crueler than the machines they once built, and every day is a battle to preserve the last scraps of humanity. And just when you think it's over, Parl leads a small group of rebels against oppressive authorities, fighting not only for survival but also for the principles that define what it means to be human. Kaliyugam 2064 explores courage, morality, and the fragility of civilization when chaos becomes the norm. Number 9. Mirror Life.
Jordan's been missing for 3 weeks.
Damn.
Wendy, I'm looking for
The
Jordan.
movie follows Tracy, a documentary filmmaker searching for her cousin Jordan, who vanished during a secret experiment using mirror life technology. Here's where things get interesting. The experiment, meant to regenerate human cells, goes horribly wrong, trapping minds in an alien, parallel reality. And just when you think it's over, Tracy discovers the project is ongoing.
Oh my god. Tracy, who is that?
And anyone who seeks the truth disappears without a trace. Mirror Life explores ambition, the human desire to cheat death, and the terrifying consequences of playing God. These stories are not just tales of zombies, destruction, or survival. They are mirrors reflecting our own fears, our courage, our resilience, and our hope. They remind us that even when the world ends, the human spirit can shine, persist, and rise. So, tell me, what did these journeys awaken in you? Was it fear, hope, courage, or a deeper understanding of your own strength? Drop your soul's reaction in the comments. I want to hear what the end of the world taught you about living in our own lives. And if you're ready to keep journeying through stories that echo the human spirit, hit that subscribe button. This is Cinema Souls, where stories live beyond the screen. Until next time, stay soulful, stay cinematic.